What a month, you guys. What a month. Hello, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see, today we're doing our update of Pan That Face palette and I am so excited. This is one of my favorite project pans that I have ever introduced into my channel, and I am so happy that I brought it back because it just brings me so much joy to see progress in my face palette. So I have my 4 products here. I have all the weights, tallies, everything you need to know. So if you're interested to see where we stand this month, let's get to it. All right, you guys. So let's start out with our Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette in Daria. As you guys know, last update I had mentioned to you guys that I swapped all the cream products that I want to use up this year into this palette solely. So the darker version has all of the blushes. This one has all the highlighters in it. So this palette will stay in here the whole year. It's just depending on where I'm flip-flopping. So we are using the purplish glow color, and I'm so excited to show you guys progress on this. So obviously I can't weigh this palette. This palette is too heavy for my scale. So I don't have weights on this, but I do have tallies. In the month of April, I used this highlighter 21 times. And you guys can see the video progress. Here's where we are with it now, you guys. I have really expanded that pan, and I have been working myself in this corner right over here. I have been trying to get all this used up, and I will say that I am doing pretty darn good. In person, I can see that this part is very thin, and I have a feeling by the next update, this whole area will be used up. I use this mainly on my cheeks and a little bit down here. Because this is a purple highlight, it brightens my skin, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't make it look purple, but it does help with brightening my skin. Purple's supposed to help with dulling of the skin, so on and so forth. And it does such a beautiful job with that. So I love it, and it gives me a beautiful radiant glow on my cheeks as well as my chin. My chin, the main reason why I put it down in my chin is also because that's where I get the driest. Now as the weather's warming up, I shouldn't have that problem as much, but we'll see. So we're going to continue to work on this. My goal is to get this mostly done. I am so thrilled. This looks so amazing, you guys. I remember when there was a small little pan on here. Now look at this sucker. I'm doing so good. At some point, now that we are in May, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're in May. I'm so excited about that. But now that we are in May, you guys know that most likely this will be my last month with this one because I'll get a tan and I want to start to finish this one off. I know I can finish this off over the summer. Once I am finished with this one, I want to expand a little bit of this one and then finish off this one. So I'm still going to be in here. This is going to stay in here the whole year because now that I have all the highlighters that I want to use up in one spot, it's just going to hang out with us. It's going to hang out with us. So she's still here. The purple one is still going, and I'm okay with that. I have gotten, once you get into that product, it starts to loosen up a little bit, and I've been really enjoying it. Okay, let's move on to the next palette, which is my Nars Guy Bourdin. I've been working on the highlighter called Devotee, and ooh, look at me rocking and rolling, you guys. So this one got 20 uses this past month, and I have gone down 0.63 grams in this product. All the numbers will be on the screen for you to see. As you guys can see from the progress, I have expanded that pan so nicely, you guys. I actually, as I'm looking down here, I've completely used everything up down here except for this little corner right here. So I definitely want to finish that one off, and I don't see myself having a problem. I have a little bit of a snivet right there as well. So I'm pretty sure by the next update, all of this will be completely done and I'll only have this top part to work on. I'm going to keep this in here until I finish it. I know I can finish it. It most likely or may likely be in July. That's okay because I will show you guys what I've been doing. So this highlighter is a little bit too light for me, even in my lightest of light, and it is a pink highlighter. I'm not a fan of pink highlighters, but it is a beautiful matte. It's like a soft glow kind of highlighter. So it doesn't have any shimmer, no glitter, nothing. So I really do like it. but I have to make it work for myself. I am wearing it today, but how I've been using it for the last 2 months, because I started doing this in the beginning of around March. I brought in a highlighter from my Tarte highlighter palette. You guys know the one that I panned last year, the bronzers out of, and I've had that in a project pan in the past. So I took out one of the highlighters that is the darkest one. It's called Fire in that palette. And I decided to pair it with this highlighter. And this is not in this project pan, but I wanted to share with you guys how I've been using it. And in this project pan is how I was able to hit pan on this one. This did not have pan when I brought it in. If you see my previous pictures of it, I'll figure out a video where I share it with you guys. I think in my empties videos, I have this palette in there, and this highlighter's in there. I also hit pan on this highlighter. So what I have been doing is I will grab this on my brush as well as this one, and I pair these two together, and that's what ends up on my cheeks. This makes it a little bit more skin tone friendly, more of my speed, mixed in with this one, and it gives me this beautiful glow on my cheeks without it looking too stark white, and that's what I was coming across. So the more I use this one, the more I'm using this one. So I have another pan, you guys. This was unintentional pan. I was so excited to see this, and I'm expanding it. This one is pretty dark. If I were to share that with, like, this is pretty dark, and I can only use this one in the dead of summer or all over my body, because you can see that it leaves a orangey cast on my skin. But mixing these two together, it's been wonderful. It has been absolutely wonderful to mix. So that's how I've been working this one, is to mix it with this one, and I actually ended up hitting a bonus pan in another face palette. All right, let's move on to the bronzers that I have in here. I have the Anastasia Amber Bronzer. So this one I have used 20 times as well this past month, and it has gone down 1.17 grams, which is amazing. This is by far the most grams that I have used this specific product, which makes me happy. So you guys can see in the progress that I have been really wearing this down. Now that we are in May, I'm going to start to be more outdoors. My son has a soccer tournament Memorial Day weekend, so I know, and hopefully that day will be nice and beautiful. Most of the time, that's when I get a pretty good tan. So this should be going rather quickly. I can see myself having another 2 more months with this one at most. And then this cream bronzer is officially done, you guys. So this one got used 21, or was it, what did I say? 20 times. So it's getting there. And I'm happy to say that now we are literally cleaning edges. So eventually all of these edges will be cleaned out and be done. So I'm wearing it today. You guys can see that it does give it a nice bronzy look to my face, which I do love. Last but not least is my Sephora Los Cabos bronzer. So this one got used 21 times this past month. And the biggest jump was this month as well. I used 1.09 grams. So this is the most. I feel like this month was the most used of any of the products. As I'm looking at all of my numbers, this is the most used month, and I think it's because I've gotten a little bit of a tan. Like, I'm not as white as I was before because I have been outdoors for track meets, for soccer, running around, sitting in the car, going outside with the kids, gardening. So I'm getting a little bit of a tan, so it's helping me out. And this is where we stand with this bronzer, as you guys already seen in the progress videos. I have expanded the pan, and we're getting there. I'm thinning it out. I can see the thinning around the edges of the pan itself, like right here. So it's moving. I don't get a ton of powder kick up with this, but I do get enough, and I have it on my face today. It's still working fine. As I get darker, it's going to be more packed on my face to go with the tan that I'm going for. And then once I'm done, I will roll in another bronzer, because you guys know I'm just on a bronzer kick. I just enjoy it. So this is a beautiful one. I still love it. I'm still enjoying it. It is still being used constantly. Okay, so let's recap for the next update. What are my goals? What is that I want to do? This one, we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going with her. So I'm going to try to get most of this, if not thin it out, kind of make it easier for me. So when I bring it back in, it's easier for me to kind of see more progress on it. So I'm still working on this one. Next month, I'm going to gauge whether I will turn over to this one or continue one more month with the purple. I still haven't decided, but we are right there on the fence of which one are we using. At least for this month of May, I will be still using the purple one. As far as the Nars one, I want to at least completely wipe out this edge and this edge, which should be done this week, and then keep working up here. I do want to finish this off, so this is staying in here until I'm done it, because that makes me another highlighter used up for the year, and as well as another product out of this palette. For the cream bronzer, we are going to be working on the edges, just chugging along and chugging along. This should be done before summer ends, so I'm happy about that. But for now, it's still in here and we're still working with it. And the bronzer. So this bronzer, I'm gonna keep expanding the pan until we are completely done with this one. I'm not rushing it. I'm good. This one's good. We're going to keep going. So I'm very excited that I am expanding the pan and I can see this being done. This is also a beautiful eyeshadow. So if I ever need an eyeshadow, this is also what I'm pairing. All right, you guys. So that is my update for Pan That Face palette. We also have a bonus pan, which makes me very excited. This hopefully may or may not be something I bring in to finish off during the summer as a replacement of the Nars highlighter. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. But as far as the Nars highlighter goes, I'm still pairing it with this one and it works perfectly fine for me. As you guys can see, you don't see like that orangey like streak like my hand had. It doesn't show that way on my face. It blends really nicely and it shears out. So I do like it. I do enjoy it. This is one of my lowest usage months. I will say, looking at everything, this is one of my lowest usage months because of spring break. I didn't really use a lot of makeup. I was away and we were in water park, so I wasn't wearing any makeup. But I did get the most use up as far as weight, which is very interesting because I've gotten more usage elsewhere, but I feel like that means that the product is loosening up and it's becoming less stuck on there, and I've gotten to the bottom where it's like kind of creamy. You know when you start the top of something and you gotta like constantly rub it in order for it to melt and get all soft, and I feel like I'm at that point with these products where now whenever I put my brush in, it's a lot more loose, compacted in there, and I think that's why I'm using up more grams with less usage, if that makes any sense. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing great with your Pan That Face palette. I am very excited to see a lot of you guys mention it to me or tag me on Instagram when you guys have updates. I love seeing them because it also motivates me as well. May God bless you always. I will catch you guys in the next video.